Welcome to this week's episode of the Pull List Examiner. This is my weekly video where I take a look at the top 3 comics that I am looking forward to reading when it comes to New Comic Book Day. And New Comic Book Day this week is going to be November 15th, 2023. Let's take a look at those top 3 for this week. Coming in at number 3 this week is going to be Green Lantern, issue number 5. This is the return of the Green Lantern series. It actually started months ago, but then we went into that Night Terrors event that kind of postponed the normal continuum of the series, and in the last month or so, or 2 months, we've jumped back in and we've got Hal Jordan returning to Earth. This really isn't some earth-shattering new Green Lantern story, but it is a great, fun return to that traditional Hal Jordan Green Lantern. And issue number 4 introduced us to that team up of the Flash and Hal that is so common in the comics. And I also got kind of a Jeff Johns feel from that last issue. But as we go into this next issue, issue number 5, I'm looking forward to reading the series again. I'm a big Green Lantern fan, and so far I'm liking what they're doing. Coming in at number 2 this week is going to be Big Game, issue number 5 from Mark Millar. Yep, we have hit the finale of Big Game. Mark Millar has killed off a bunch of his characters. Spoiler alert there if you haven't been reading the series. But are they going to return in this issue? Is there going to be some kind of reset button that Mark Millar pushes on his universe? I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to reading what he gives us in this finale of Big Game from Mark Millar and his Millarverse of characters. And coming in at number 1 this week, we've got Geiger, Ground Zero, issue number 1. This is the Jeff Johns written story of Geiger, and this appears to be a prequel or origin story of Geiger. We kind of got a hint of where he came from back in the first few issues of Geiger, but now this sounds like it's going to be a full-blown 2-part origin story. So if you're a Geiger fan, then you should probably check this out. I have to admit, I really do like some of these characters that Jeff Johns has introduced us to in his new small division over at Image Comics, and Gary Frank on the art teaming up with Jeff Johns on the story has just been a dream team. Great art, great story, great comic. So I'm really looking forward to this next issue of Geiger. Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Pull List Examiner. You can find every comic that I'm planning on picking up this week in the description of the video below. You can also check out my Instagram page where I post some of the comics I've picked up. Usually my New Comic Book Day haul shows up over there. Thanks for watching this week's episode, and we'll see you next week. Remember to read them, bag them, and board them. Thanks.